Greetings, my good viewers. Welcome back to this amazing talk show called Agnes.Nkanya Show. I'm your host, called Agnes.Nkanya. We are on episode 8 of Unstacking My Life from Seasons of Pain to Season of Purpose, to my voice of purpose in leadership, to my voice in purpose in community initiative, humanity work. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know we're in a festive season. Are you okay? I'm okay right here. For them that have been privileged to come this far from January to December with good health, we thank God. We are grateful to God for the miracle of good health, of good life, of gift of life. For them that are sick in homes, in hospital bed, I pray that God quickens and fastens your restorations, fastens your healing, and we are getting on with the story where we left in episode 7. The last question where I was supposed to pick up from was, how do I survive? And how do I get to survive on my monthly basis and sustainability? After I lost my job, after coming out from elections, and after after searching for a job, and I was not able to find one. So, my good people, my look check for the day. I have a black and white dress that's looking like the top part, it's white, the down part, the back side looking like that. So, looking the stripes downwards. Then I have some shoes, flat shoes, some sneakers. That is matching with the dress. So to cover my femininity, since you need to know the environment where you're operating from, the grassroots people of Tharaka County don't have a very good report when you show so much of your body and you're a leader. So I put on a kimono shirt like that, just to cover a little bit of my femininity. Yeah. So when I'm walking on the roads, people will not be seeing my bum bum. Okay. So that's how I've been on the roads. Yeah. So the rest part of the story, you get to know and hear it as you get to follow the process of this video as it unfolds. So today I'm shooting from here. Yeah. From here, from this beautiful seat. And this is where my story, I've been shooting it from. So keep it locked to get to flow with the story of unstacking my life from season of pain to season of purpose, and my voice and leadership and community initiative. Keep it locked here. So I prayed God so much in that time, and He built in me a strong spirit of flexibility and adaptability. I was able to adapt my life from working in our office to being a common mwananchi, the grassroots of Tharaka County. I started looking for casual jobs here and there, but I was not able to succeed in getting one. Every place that I tried looking for a job, I was gaslighted, I was humiliated. People always had something to talk about. People always had something to question me about. And I felt that so much triggers. It kept triggering my pain and my hurting season. So I couldn't be able to continue on that kind of lifestyle, and I asked God to give me something that is going to give me a meaning, something that is going to give me light, something that I'm going to become a blessing to even other people. That is when now He started training me through connecting me to well-wishers. He started connecting me to destiny helpers, and this kind of training was a sign enough to show me the tools of what I need to shift with in my new season, to shift with in my new adaptability of moving forward. So that is how my heart started following on the issues and having the passion of wanting to serve on the humanity and the volunteer work, becoming a blessing to other people, because people volunteered their services, people volunteered their money, people volunteered their resources to help me rise back. That is how I was able to start getting the direction of how to move forward. So my sustainability and how I survive is in the, you'll be able to get it in the between of the story. After I started this humanity work, I registered an organization called Agnes.Nkanya Foundation. Agnes.Nkanya Foundation is a community-based organization that is not profit earning in any way. We give back to the society by volunteering solutions of human rights empowerment, and that is why I will define who and what I do in the community. I am a human rights advocate that champions and protects rights and inclusivity, the special interest group. We protect and champion the rights of the vulnerable people. We also promote their social welfare by donating of mattresses and blankets and food. So in the midst of doing all these things, I was looking for new networks. I started looking for new people who are relating in the season that I am in. And since there's no one, there's very few people who understood my season at the grassroots of Tharaka-Nithi County by that time. I thought outside the box, and I took leverage of the social media platform and started using my platforms from social media of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and WhatsApp, also and YouTube. I started showcasing my work in every social media platform that I am in, my authenticity of whatever I'm doing, the volunteer work that I'm doing, telling my stories through volunteer work that I started doing on daily basis. So that one kept me busy, that one kept me focused, that one kept me with vibrant energies. It helped me heal, it helped me forget about my pain, it helped me forget about my frustrations, and I was able to find a new direction of how to do things differently. So what I can say, so far my sustainability, I can peg it so much into social media platform, because that is where I was able to find my new tribe. That is where I was able to find networks of partnerships and collaborations through sharing my authentic side of my life, through sharing the solutions that I'm giving, the solutions that I was giving about humanity work, about empowering other people's lives. Those were the skills and the values that I was showcasing to the world. The values, I showcased what I love most, my values about transparency, honesty, integrity in serving people, integrity in keeping your word. When you promise someone something, you make sure you honor it. Integrity of partnerships and collaborations with the stakeholders in the community, making sure that everything that I do, the stakeholders of the grassroots, the chiefs, the sub-chiefs, the deputy county commissioner, the county commissioner were aware about it. So this way of building and showing people who really I am, it has helped me open doors for my tribe, a tribe that is believing in me, a tribe that is believing in my voice, a tribe that is believing in my direction, a tribe that is believing in what I'm becoming. And what I would love to tell the young people out here, let's use social media positively. It can be able to transform your life even from down in the village. So from social media platform, I've been able to attract the right networks, right partnerships and collaborations. And some of the organizations and NGOs that have been holding my hands since 2023, 2024, 2025. Some of them are UN Women, Eco Networks Foundation, Democracy Trust Fund, FIDA Kenya, Anti-FGM Board, Youth Anti-FGM Network Kenya, CSO Network, Equity Now, ActionAid. All these are big national and international NGOs. How was I able to connect with them? Through social media platforms. These NGOs closely follow what people do at the grassroots level, and they really have good intentions to work with the people at the village level, but they cannot be able to know whether you exist if you do not become honest with what you post on the social media platform. If you are very honest, you keep doing what you do every day, one day, one time, you find someone reaching out to you. That is how I was able to connect with most of them. Most of them, it was through a word of recommendation, someone recommending my work of what I do, someone recommending my efforts of what I do. Every detail that I used to share in the social media platform, it used to speak a voice to somebody that I didn't know. People follow what other people post. Some may not like, some may not comment, but one day you go find someone in the inbox telling you they have a network forum that is going to train about the things that you're doing in the community. Would you be interested? That is how I started getting invited for workshop forums. Someone see my work and they send me a link to register on these NGOs invitations. That is how I started getting those invitation forums. When you go there, I was able to learn so many things that I was not aware about how to grow an organization. So my sustainability, one way that I've been able to grow to build myself in is gaining knowledge. Getting knowledge of how to build a CBO organization in terms of documentation and administration of an office. If you have a CBO, these NGOs teach you this kind of information on how to develop data system and record keeping in your organization, how to collect data of vulnerable issues and circumstances in the community, how to do reporting and auditing of whatever activities that you're doing, transparency and accountability. Another thing that I've been able to learn and sustain myself with is building knowledge on fundraising and grant writing, effective proposal writing. We've been taught on how to write an effective proposal. We've been taught on how to manage grants. If you get an opportunity to get grants, how you manage this money. We've also been taught on how to develop enterprises, from registering your organization as in AGPO certificate, and how you can be able to do tenders with the government entities. All this kind of information I've been learning them from workshop training from the big NGOs. Another thing that I've learned and I've equipped myself with is about monitoring and evaluation, community engagement, outreach. All these things I've been able to equip myself as the time goes. If you go through my social media, Facebook page, you'll see a lot of photos, a lot of engagement with different NGOs. That is where I've been getting this knowledge from. These people, they might not be paying me, but the knowledge that they have equipped me with is so solid that I never knew that I can be able to get that kind of information. So solid that it has transformed my way of thinking. So solid that it has transformed my habits and social activities. It has changed so much about me that on the depth that I never knew that I can be able to grow into. So one of the things I've been able to sustain myself with in this season is new knowledge, new information, new details on how to grow an organization. I've also learned about effective communication. I've also learned about evaluation effectiveness and a value of being authentic, storytelling. All those things we've been learning them from NGOs. We've also been taught about network and advocacy, building strategic alliances and collaborations. Even in political leadership, there are so many NGOs that train us women on how to build political alliances, community alliances, leadership alliances, collaborations and partnership with government agencies, collaborations and partnerships with academic institutions, collaborations and partnerships with churches. All this information I've been taught them through this period that I've not been having a job. Through this period of volunteering work in the community. This work of volunteering in the community, it has been a key that has opened me up to this kind of wealth of information. I've also been taught on how to be in community WhatsApp groups that where we relate with other people who have CBOs, community-based organizations who are doing volunteer work like I'm doing. We share challenges. We share, when we share challenges, someone can come up with a solution of an idea that you never knew. So that is how I've been able to sustain myself. It might not be monetary-wise, but the fact that I've been able to equip myself intellectually is so much more than what I used to know before I was a civil servant. In civil service, when I was a civil servant, you could not be able to get exposure to such kind of information. So getting into the passion of leadership, I can say it has been a great key that opened me up to so much more that I never knew. When we attend these workshop forums, how do I attend them? I know some of you will be asking, where do you get transport from? Where do you get transport to go and come back from? The fact that I've been sharing my stories of what I do via social media, in the Facebook, in the social media platform, the community initiative forums, activities and everything. God brought destiny helpers, few people who have been working with me in this season. So wherever there is a workshop forum, I get to reach out to the people God has brought into my life. Some of them support me with transport. Well-wishers support me with transport of going to where that workshop is. Yes, that is how I've been surviving. And when we go there, these NGOs, sometimes they facilitate us with transport reimbursement. So when I come back, I'm able to get something to buy food, something to sustain myself, something to push myself in a few months. So that is how I've been able to sustain myself. Sometimes I have, sometimes I don't have. And when I don't have money to attend those forums, I become very honest to the well-wishers to the destiny helpers, to my burden bearers who have been working with me, and by God's grace, they support me. And when I get reimbursement from the NGOs where we go learning, it's not much money, maybe 2,000 shillings, 3K, sometimes 1K. But I say this money helps me buy food for at least a month, buy food for even a week, refill gas. So when I don't have such kind of movement, I sustain myself in continuing to volunteer. I instead of closing myself in the house, I keep on volunteering. I keep on spending my energy to serving the vulnerable people in the community, to serving the special interest groups, the PWD, the orphans, the teenage children, seeking for collaborations and partnerships. That's how I've been able to use my time into building myself as a better self, into being more resilient, into being more adaptable and flexible to the season that I am in. So on learning about how an organization is supposed to operate, another thing I've been able to adjust myself into this season is knowing that you need to build your season, your spirit of discernment. When you're in such kind of a season like the one that I am in, you need to build your spirit of discernment so that you are able to develop more wisdom. You need to ask yourself, why has God put me into this season that I am in right now? What can I be able to learn from it? What is it that God wants me to change about? What is it God that wants me to improve about? What is it that God wants me to cut off from? What are kind of habits and associations that God wants me to cut off from? So I've been doing that oftenly, and every monthly basis I do a SWOT analysis about the much that I need to keep, the much that I need to cut off, the much that I need to embrace, the much that I need to adjust, the much that I need to change from. So I keep doing that so that I can become a better version of myself. I've also learned how to regulate my emotions and manage expectations. From whatever I've gone through, I've learned how to manage my expectations. Whenever someone is not in a position to support me, I understand. It is a privilege to get people to work with you. It is not automatic. It comes through God's grace, and it is not you should not have an entitlement that you always have people to work with you. It comes as a miracle. It comes as a privilege to get people who will understand your season, to get people who will understand and support you, to get people who will see you in social media and recommend you to a workshop forum. These things don't just come. It has been a miracle all along. It has been a great way of knowing my spiritual journey, to knowing how God operates. So it has been a way of adapting my life, knowing how to hear God well, adapting to know how seasons and people operate, how people think. So that is what has been happening around me in this season. And at the same time, I've also learned on to let people and habits that no longer serve me, habits that no longer serve me that I used to do when I was a civil servant. Some of those things, I don't do them now. For example, I don't hang out in social places no more. I rarely go to drink tea, to go laugh in social places, to go have merry and joy all over. I rarely go out nowadays. I specifically go to spaces where my assignment is and go back to my house. If it is not a specific assignment that is relating to my vision, to my purpose, that has taken me out there, I would rather stay in the house quiet. I would rather stay in the house watching stories from YouTube channels that are relating to my path of my destiny. I've also been able to learn wisdom of birthing my purpose, of birthing my goals, and getting to know that every big goal that you want to achieve, every big goal that you've never achieved before but you want to achieve, it comes with a cost and a price to pay. And this price to pay, it will cost you money, it will cost you time, it will cost you your energies in terms of there will be so much controversy around your life. There will be so many people to misunderstand you in that season that you're birthing a new season of life, a new purpose. So many people will misunderstand you. Even your own inner circle in your family, some of them will misunderstand you. Some, your friends will have so many controversy opinions about you. Some will label you. Some will conclude on you because you're in a difficult season of life. Some will conclude on you on wrong conclusions because you're in a training season of life or wilderness season of life. So it has been a learning process to get to know people. It has been a learning process to get to know my surrounding, of how people think, of how the community think. Yeah. It has given me wisdom to know it takes stamina and strength to endure pain, to birth a new season. It has taught me that to birth a new season, to birth a new you becoming. People keep saying, I want to become better. I'm becoming new version of me. This new version of you that you want to become, you have to practice a lot of endurance. You have to practice a lot of tolerance for people to misunderstand you. You have to practice a lot of tolerance for people to insult you. You have to practice a lot of tolerance for people to isolate you and keep you aside. Okay? If you don't build up this kind of strong spirit, you'll be failing the test. You'll be failing the test of the training that you're in, because for a gold to come out like a shining gold, it has to go through a period of fire. So this season that you'll be going through pain, misunderstanding, you're isolated, people are concluding on you in the wrong things, people are misjudging you, they are cutting you off. It is fire that is burning the inside of you, burning anger, burning bitterness, and teaching you tolerance. This fire is to come to teach you tolerance. This fire is to come to teach you endurance. This fire is there to come and teach you strength and to have a thick skin. This fire is to come and to teach you you should not mind about waiting for validations from men. Okay? This fire is to come and to teach you that you don't have to wait for opinions from men so that you can be able to choose which destiny that you want to pursue. So this fire is to come and to teach you that you need to love yourself even when everybody cuts you off. Self-love, it's a degree of an importance of growth. So this fire comes to teach you so many things. Okay? So that is what I've been able to adapt and to adjust my mind into. So far, nothing, these small things cannot shake me no more, because the things that I've been able to overcome, I never knew that I can overcome them. But now I feel that I'm so strong. I feel that When I meet obstacles, I don't have to unleash my emotions all over. If I need to cry, I go sit down somewhere and cry it out. Cry it out, cry it out. Even if it means crying the whole day, I just cry it out. But from there, I get to learn the lessons. I get to learn that it is a moment for me to be strengthened. It is a moment for me to get to know those people that are on my side and those that are not on my side. It is a moment for me to get to build my self-resilience as a leader, my self-resilience as a community change maker. Okay, those are the things that I've been learning and adapting to them, that I've been asking how I've been surviving, how I've been coping, how I've been maneuvering in this season of brokenness, in this season of wilderness that I have been. And I hope some of these lessons, they can become something of profiting to your journey if you're in a similar kind of a season. If you're in a similar kind of a season, you're birthing something new, you need to learn that the painful season of life, the chaos season of life, it comes as a divine plan from God. I don't know whether you've ever heard in the Bible where it says it all works for good for them that love the Lord and according to his purpose. So the divine plan for God for you to be able to move into a new season, it doesn't just come on a silver platter. It comes through a painful divine plan. The divine plan is to test you by keeping good attitude, for you to remain in good attitude during that testing. During that pain, you need to maintain a good attitude. You need to do the best each new day during those painful moments. You need to become a better version of yourself during those painful moments, okay? You need to know that every day is a gift from God, okay? Because it is a miracle for you to be alive. The moment you wake up and you find that you're in good posture, you're breathing, you're strong, it is a clear message to God despite the difficult season that you're in. It is a message to tell you that wake up and do much better than you did yesterday. It is a clear message to tell you that God is still working with you in this divine painful season. So if you're not be flexible and build adaptability in your spirit in the difficult seasons of life, you'll not be able to birth the new season that you're pushing in, you're pushing towards to. If you want this new season that you're so eager to birth into, so eager to enter into, you have to be adaptable, you have to be flexible, you have to see the goodness out of the bad season. You have to see the goodness out of how people treat you in the wrong way. People will misunderstand you, others will block you from accessing certain dimensions of light, others will just mistreat you. But the good thing is, see some goodness from all that. Try to see some goodness in knowing that you're learning the character of that person, you're learning the character of the people around you, you're learning the character of how the community see people and operate when one is in seasons of brokenness. You can learn so much in bad situations of life. Don't let a bad moment of a crowd, the training that took you in that bad moment. Learn something from it. Learn something that can change how you handle emotions. Learn something that can change you on how you view people. Learn something that can change you on how you think and think differently. And learn something that can build your faith. To have more faith in God, to have more trust in God, to have more focus in believing that the impossible can be possible. So that is the highlight of how I've been surviving in this season, of how I've been sustaining my life. This work that I do in the community does not have any salary. It does not have any surety of you're getting grants from this organization. Does not have any surety that this month, this year, you're going to be supported by so and so. No. It demands a lot of faith. It demands a lot of kujituma. It demands a lot of pushing yourself out there. It demands a lot of networking and collaborating. It demands a lot of building stakeholder communications with the leaders at the grassroots, starting from the sub-chief to chief to deputy county commissioner, the officials in the government, to the NGOs, to other well-wishers, to everybody. And one thing is, you need to be very honest, you need to be very transparent, you need to be very accountable. If you want to come out from a painful season that you're in, you don't have to come out and share your story like I'm sharing, but learn to leverage the use of social media platform into showcasing whatever work that you're doing. If you're a tailor, showcase the work that you do on a daily basis. If you're making uniform for children who are going to school, take photos and post your work there. Take a small video of 5 minutes and post your work there. If you doing work in hairdressing, take a few photos making the hair of your client. First request them, seek their consent. The thing about photos, seek the consent of the people that you're with. Request them nicely and they will not refuse. Tell them you want to build trust of your brand to the community, to the global people out there, so that they can be able to relate with the solutions that you give out. And when you're very open about why you're taking these photos, nobody will ever refuse to have these photos with you. So be very authentic, be very honest. When you meet networks that you've not met before, honor them, celebrate them, tell them to teach you their ways, tell them to teach you on how they are able to grow. Volunteer yourself. Tell them when they have any activity, you're ready to volunteer with the skills that you have. Don't go looking for money from them, but say that you can volunteer in giving this and this and that solution, or you can volunteer in any other work that they have. That way you'll be able to build a good relationship with the networks that will come around your life and be able to grow to better person, and you'll be able to achieve better miles of sustainability, flexibility, and adaptability. So this is episode 8. Next we are going to do episode 9. Episode 9, it's about my political appreciation. My political appreciation journey to the people who stood with me, to the grassroots of the people of Magumoni Ward, to to the grassroots people of Tharaka-Nithi County, to the politicians who stood with me, and to the well-wishers in the Facebook platform that stood with me during campaign time and after campaign. So that will be my episode 9 of saying the positive side of my journey. I know my journey of all these episodes, it has been so much about pain, but I want to end the last 2 episodes with something that I'm grateful about, something that I'm grateful about the associations that I've been able to build from all this journey, the networks that I've been able to build from all this journey, the people that have held my hand. I'll not say their names, but I'll be speaking in a general term because of protecting their privacy. I'll just be speaking in general terms as a way of acknowledging the fact that I've come, it's not on my own, so that someone else can be able to learn from my journey and get to be inspired. So for them that have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Press the notification bell so that when we upload in the next vlog, you'll be able to be notified, and you'll be able to know what is happening in this platform. And for those that want new topics in this platform, you can leave the comments. You can leave comments on the comment section, the topics that you'd love us to cover, because the season about my journey, I'm going to go up to episode 10. That will be a complete series from episode 1 to 10. So from there, I'll start talking about different issues about life, about other people. If you want your story to be covered, if you have a unique story and you'd love us to showcase it, to teach some people about something about your journey, if you're an expert and you want us to teach the community about your expertise of the solutions that you offer, maybe if you're a gynecologist, you want us to teach the society about women challenges and solutions. If you're a doctor, you specialize on bones or any other kind of health issues, we are welcoming this platform to different kind of skills, people who have unique skills, people who have unique stories, and you love to share your stories to the world. You'd love to share your solutions to the world, your inspiration, change to the world. We'll be opening this platform to all of you out there that would love to partner with Agnes.Nkanya show. So bye-bye, and happy new year for the few days that are remaining. Today is on a Tuesday. We are remaining 2 more days to get into the new year by God's grace. So keep on tuned on this platform. Keep it locked here for more that is going to come in the next episode. Ciao and bye-bye.